எனக்கு வந்து பேர் வேற 6 dots அப்படின்னு வரும். ஒரு நிமிஷம். நாங்க இந்த வாட்டி ஃபுல் கேம் ரொனால்டோ வர ஆக மாட்டேங்க. நீங்க ஒரு பரபரமா ஆக்கி விட்டுருக்கீங்க. கேட்க ஆரம்பிச்சிடுங்க. நீங்க ஆடும்போது எவ்வளவு கூலா வேண்டியது தெரியுமா? டைம் ஆகி போச்சு, பெனால்டில அடிச்சு ஒரு ப்ரெஸ் கொடுப்பேன். இதான இங்க இது ஓடிட்டு இருக்கிற லைவ் நம்ம சேனல் தான் டீம். இருங்க வர லைவ் ஓடிட்டு இருக்கீங்களா? ஆமா ஆமா
But if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy. So that's got things underway. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, over the years I've seen some great defensive leaders, and this guy, Ruben Dias, lives up to all of that, especially the way he just dictates where he wants his teammates to be positioned. Just always seems to have that picture. And when it comes to passing, he pretty much just leaves that to everyone else.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game. Oh, it's hit the post! And he thumps
low visibility.
Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Bernardo Silva. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Couldn't squeeze it through, and that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's managed to get free. And a chance! Inacio calmly anticipates. And here's Rafael Leao, and here's Bruno Fernandes. Portugal have a free kick. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status. Well, if he truly fancies his chances from here, he's going to need the best of the best.
Ronaldo! Superb!
Well, we can only hope that this has set the tone for what's to come. Captain Majestic has stunned the whole arena.
Oh, that is a bit special.
Look, there's an awful lot that can go wrong from that range. How good was that?
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. De Paul. Great vision. Oh, good take in a good area. denied by an instinctive save.
Cristiano Ronaldo is offering a right smile there.
Inacio is there and he can pick it up. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Bernardo Silva. Rafael Leao. Oh, it's a promising build-up this, plenty of really nice passing. He's found a way through. Oh, he's played it in low.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Mendes. And it's Bernardo Silva. Martinez. Paredes. De Paul. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Aims beyond the defence. Shot a goal! Mendes with the clearance. Bernardo Silva. Spread it left. Quarter of an hour played.
Argentina really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Argentina clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted. Well, not the worst attempt. A little technical tweak should help the quality. Portugal have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Threads one in. Not the most accurate pass. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Looking for options for movement. Gonzalez. Oh, that's fabulous. And he was alert to it.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Pass somewhat off target. And he's played it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Nuno Mendes.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Bruno Fernandes. It's a goal kick. No, again there's no way through. Ruben Dias gets across to intercept that. Rafael Leao. No, that's been intercepted. Paredes. It's a pretty loose pass. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Well, clearly he didn't mean it that way, and he is as disappointed as anyone.
Pity that, because it had a decent chance of progressing.
Messi.
Oh, great feat, that.
Well, that pass isn't the best. That has not gone well. Bruno Fernandes. 15 minutes till half-time. And he's running through. Not the most... Could be danger here. He is through here. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. He's picked his way through. He's got tall. Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. Rafael Leao. He's got away. In with the challenge. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Cleared without hesitation. Vitinha. Nicely weighted ball. And he's intervened well there. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing.
Argentina certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
They're back in possession and ready to go again. That is ended up in no man's land. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Nuno Mendes. Played out to the left flank. Cristiano Ronaldo!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. That's a lovely, neat pass. Gonzalez. Paredes wins the duel this time. Vitinha concedes a free kick for that. Vitinha receives it in a good position here. Ruben Dias promptly onto that, and that is that. Nuno Mendes. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Montiel. Tries to pass it through. Ah, he's had it taken off him. And that should get the job done. Now, what about a counter-attack? Turns back here, probably the best option. Taken back almost at once. Real chance! And the keeper couldn't hold it. And there is the half-time whistle. A high-octane end to the first period, but there's still a single goal in it.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Aquí están ambos equipos preparados.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Argentina really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Pass somewhat off target. That's been cut out, well played. Vitinha. Looking to play him in. Bruno Fernandes showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. McAllister. And he was quick to react. Nuno Mendes. Ruben Dias. And Mendes. He's in space and looking for options. Alvarez might just make this. Nuno Mendes. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. And he has shown him a yellow card. It's out for a goal kick. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. There's the shot! He scored! Argentina are level! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Now it's Messi. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Mendes did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Mission one has been accomplished, so why not continue with the same approach?
And once more, he proves rigid and robust. Diogo Dalot. He came in hard, very hard. Oh, sweet feet. Shoots! Now, who's going to be first to this? Bernardo Silva. Nuno Mendes. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. And that's going to be a booking. Argentina can now introduce the first of their substitutes. So a double change here, and both changes are offensive.
Well, it looks like he's playing his trump card. That'll inject a lot of energy up front.
Argentina still have the cards to affect this game. Oh, that's well spotted. Now it's Gonzalez. He has found the way through. Martinez. Vitinha. Bernardo Silva. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And Martinez! He's got away with one there.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
Argentina will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Pedro Neto. Played into space out wide. Oh, that's a key interception. There's a sharp little ball here. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now it's Martinez. Garnacho in acres of space out wide. And the shot! It's loose, and oh, what has happened here? Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Pedro Neto. Diogo Dalot. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Bernardo Silva looking for the run. Ruben Diaz spots it and intercepts. Nuno Mendes. He's shifting through the gears here. That's a foul, no two ways about it. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Cambio.
And he's been shifted off it. Gonzalo Ramos. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And he is going into that little black book.
Cambio en Argentina. Número 17.
Vitinha is behind this one.
And it's no surprise to see who's taking responsibility here.
Número 8.
Vitinha! Oh, crossbar! Decent hit from there.
Oh, and the keeper didn't have that covered, you know. He can start breathing again now, I think.
McAllister. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. McAllister unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And the pass is intercepted. Picks out chance for a shot! Goal! Argentina! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Terrific goal, what a super sharp finish.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Argentina go into the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
And he's straight offside.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. João Cancelo. Opts for safety. Gonzalo Inacio. Over to the other side. João Cancelo. Bernardo Silva. Ball played for Matheus Nunes. Molina gets rid without sophistication. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Vitinha. Gonzalo Ramos. Garnacho producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. João Cancelo. What a throw in. Oh, can he get onto this? That's beautifully weighted. Diogo Dalot kept his eye on it, and he's there.
Argentina nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
João Felix. Great chance!
Otamendi.
Gets it away, and one more try! McAllister with the clearance. Garnacho. Now it's Martinez. Well, that looks a decent ball. Great ball, and he's in here. Can he finish? Chance! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Oh, that wasn't far away.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think.
João Cancelo.
And he's forced to go back. That was good alertness. Oh, super find. Oh, that's fabulous. Garnacho! Now that is commitment to the cause. And we have our very first corner. That's going to go a long way. Early ball. Big header! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Garnacho is the guilty party there. Tagliafico. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about...
He's having a shot! He's missed, but not by that far.
The Paul is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Great defending, strong and determined. Out to the left it goes. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Olise! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
And that is a little undercooked. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? That's really well cleared. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Rodrigo. He's gone for goal! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him.
Chouameni. Well read, nice interception. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, this guy, Rodrigo de Paul, is one of the very best when it comes to moving the ball into the final third. And the stats back that up. He's so good at breaking lines, it seems he just seems to know instinctively the spaces he can exploit.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Delivered with swing. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Knocks it into space. Chouameni. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some...
Great chance! Montiel. Aimed beyond the defence. And that's a throw-in. Messi's cross. And it's claimed by the keeper. Well, nothing to report in terms of goals, but it's not for the want of trying.
Yeah, the tempo is strong and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
Hernandez. Rabiot. Upamecano. Maignan. Saliba. Hernandez. Koundé. Hernandez. And it's Hernandez. Now it's Rabiot. No, he wasn't going to let him past. That's going to go a long way. It's a really well-measured ball. Played back in. And he's taking no chances there. Lisandro Martinez calmly anticipates. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Looking to play him in. Look at this chance for a shot! Goal! France! The breakthrough strike!
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered. He got it right.
Le numéro 10.
France are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Threads one in.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
And the shot! And yes, it's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Le numéro 11.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
France have scored two quick goals here and are well and truly in the driving seat. Messi. Defending was strong and firm. It's a throw-in. Now that's well seen too. Mbappe is onto it in a flash. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And he's managed to get free. Has crossed into the middle. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Opts for safety. Koundé. Some good work on the right flank here. It's Camavinga. Olise. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Alvarez. And he's on his way. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And he was quick to react. McAllister is the guilty party there. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Olise looking understandably energised after his goal. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
Koundé stood up well to him there. Tries to play it through. Paredes. Koundé with the slide tackle there. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, well played. Oh, good-looking ball. Oh, easy pickings there. Shot, surely! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
He came in hard, very hard. Nicely weighted ball. Can he finish? Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Camavinga. Tagliafico. Oh, he's found support out wide. That's been cut out, well played. That's a throw. Tagliafico. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
France are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far.
Souhaitons tous la bienvenue à nos joueurs.
And the second half gets underway. Mbappe is onto this. He's found the way through. And the shot! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Mbappe really showed what he brings to this side there. A fantastic effort, even if the defence seemed half asleep.
Hernandez. Messi.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And that has put paid to that. That looks a good cross. That has been cut short. Montiel. That pass has been well intercepted. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Chance! It's off target and by quite a way.
France really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Dembele. Messi. Paredes. Pass somewhat off target. McAllister. Now, can they get him away? And he cuts out the supply. Koundé. Olise. Well, that is one way to stop him. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. There's a sharp little ball here. France in a very solid position, 2 to the good.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Dembele. Alvarez. Looking for options for movement. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Messi. Now it's DePaul. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Now that looks a decent ball. He's shifting through the gears here. That is good. Goes for a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Mbappe is offering a wry smile there.
France with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Otamendi clears. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Alvarez. That's surely a foul, free kick. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Well, no question, Jim, the referee has seen that as a professional foul.
Yes, sadly he knew exactly what he was doing and he had to go with the risk.
And it's McAllister.
Such good technique.
It's run loose, who's going to get there? Rabiot. He has found the way through. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. DePaul. Messi. And it's Paredes. Looking for the run. Olise. Great vision. He's through here. Mbappe finds himself offside. Dembele. He's on it. Can he get away?
That's good play from him.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. Martinez. Montiel. De Paul. Well, that pass isn't the best. And it's Hernandez. Dembele has it in a wide position. It'll be a throw-in. Hernandez. Oh, shooting chance! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Oh, it's Dembele. De Paul, played out towards the right wing. Tries to pass it through. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Argentina making consecutive changes here.
Changement.
Rabiot. France have got it back and they'll have another go. Dybala tries making a foray down the right. Now it's Rabiot. De Paul. Martinez. And he shoots! He scored! Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Yeah, the goal was really well worked. Look, the game is a constant search for space, and he found the pocket.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Mbappe taking his leave here, having got himself on the score sheet.
I think he's put in a good shift, and their fans appreciate that. I think he could feel pretty happy with the contribution he's made.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Saliba. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And it's been given away. And that's gone loose. Short changes him with that pass. Out for a throw. Dybala. Dybala.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. They're back in possession and ready to go again. And that could set him on his way.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
He's picked his way through. And that's out of reach. Well-timed, excellent interception. Rabiot. Barcola. Can he get on the end of this? Floats it through. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Montiel. De Paul. Montiel. Can he get it through? Well read, and the danger is averted. And he's there to get it away. Back into the middle. It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Argentina finding their passes. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Montiel. And it's Dybala. I think we're just about done here.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
And that has been clubbed away. That has ended up in no man's land. De Paul aims beyond the defence. Barcola. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, that's fabulous. He's felt that, hasn't he? Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. No second thought, a straight red card. The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all. Well, Jim, there's only one reason that he would be sent off there. It is the denial of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity.
He really ended up between a rock and a hard place then, Peter. Probably took the harder choice.
This looks like a more than decent chance to strike.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Rabiot. And it's made its way to him. He is through here. There's the shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Koundé makes the interception. Good effort from distance. Montiel. De Paul. Montiel. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
He's got away. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Well, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Some of them aren't happy with that challenge, and they're getting involved. Steady. I think we've got just about enough time for this free kick. Time added on 4 minutes. Now it's Tura. Oh, just skips past his man. Oh, super. And a chance! The whistle has gone, and it is all over. France proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. They know it could so easily have gone the other way, and they are clearly so happy to have won it. Your final thoughts, Jim?
France definitely came out on top simply because they were allowed to.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have on show here, so I hope the crowd demand as much as they can get, and I hope the players will oblige on that.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Played out wide. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Camavinga. He's gone for goal! Oh, he hit that sweetly. That's a good run he's making there. Heaven. That has been slung wide. It's a throw-in. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
I don't think we've seen a dribbler as good as this guy, Vinicius Jr., in some time. His favourite move is to receive the ball in a wide position, attract defenders his way, where he can turn them and just leave them behind and have a clean run at goal. He's a very tricky customer and getting better week by week.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. Now it's Matheus Cunha. He's found a way through. That pass has been well intercepted. Too much on that, it's gone out. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Courtois. Asensio. Valverde. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Gives it back. Valverde could try cutting inside here. Tries to pass it through. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Pass somewhat off target. Diogo Dalot. Manchester United still without a single shot on target. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Rudiger kept his eye on it, and he's there. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Bellingham. Here's Tchouaméni. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Played back in. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Ugarte. Oh, that's a key interception. Camavinga. Valverde. Asensio. Plays the return pass. That has not gone well. Aimed beyond the defence. Knocks it into space. Now Bruno Fernandes! And that is doing no harm at all.
Bruno Fernandes completely showed too much of that to the keeper, and he'll be kicking himself for it.
Tchouaméni.
Manchester United have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Heaven. Now he's off and running. Valverde. Asensio. And it's Rudiger. Rudiger. It's Bellingham. That is ended up in no man's land. Oh, nicely intercepted. Looking for options for movement. Šeško. He's shifting through the... Big chance! Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Manchester United presented with a golden opportunity here. This to go one up. He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Rodrigo. Camavinga. It's a pretty loose pass. Serves up across. And he's forced to go back. Valverde. Can he get it through? Not the most accurate pass. Now he's got space here. Stood up well to him there. Camavinga. Ball looks a good one. This looks promising. Bellingham, look at the chance!
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
And it's with the keeper. Valverde. Lisandro Martinez gets over and intercepts. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Camavinga. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Out towards the flank. Bruno Fernandes. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Can he get on the end of this? Back into the middle. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. It's a pretty loose pass. Asensio. And it's Tchouaméni. Rodrigo. Oh, well played. Deftly away. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think the story of the first half is dominated by the spot kick miss. It should have broken the deadlock, but here we are, and I think there's still plenty to play for.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break.
And we come to you now with a quick request for support for our charity fund, Chance in Football. And please welcome our lads to the field. Substitution for Manchester United, number 30.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Coming on to replace him is...
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Manchester United, different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Now that's well seen too.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Valverde. Camavinga. Rodrigo. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. It's gone for a throw-in. Zirkzee. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Tries to play it through. Well, that pass isn't the best. And that is as far as they're going to go. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Valverde.
That's really good energy, Peter, the way they defend from the front.
And he's been shifted off it. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really...
And a chance! Oh, taken with style! Just the pick-me-up the whole game needs! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Manchester United have broken through. It's 1-0.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
And they're not going to make any further progress now.
And he was quick to react.
Bruno Fernandes.
Great vision. Zirkzee. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Camavinga. Manchester United are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Asensio. Passing is crisp and sharp. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. For Valverde. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, super ball! And the shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Gonzalo Garcia really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And now they can spring out of defence. Rodrigo. It's a good run down the right. Lisandro Martinez does well to get it back. Nicely weighted ball. That has ended up in no man's land.
Valverde.
Rodrigo. Time and again they are repelled. Threads one in. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger.
Valverde.
Tchouaméni.
Valverde.
Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. It's Camavinga. He's picked his way through. Now it's Zirkzee. Looking for the run. Picked out brilliantly. Can he finish? Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
There's the crossfield ball. Tries a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Rudiger. Tchouaméni. No way through. Now, can they get him away? Great chance! Brilliant from Joshua Zirkzee! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Manchester United are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Now it's Bellingham. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Bellingham. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he?
He looked rushed, he should have waited for some movement.
Rudiger. Oh, terrible pass. Yeah, he's fouled him there. And the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. This looks like a more than decent chance to strike. Looking to widen the gap even further here. Camavinga with the clearance. Martinez. Diogo Dalot. And it's Bruno Fernandes. That's an excellent interception. Camavinga. That has not gone well. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Manchester United have time on their side now, as well as a 2-goal lead. It is just about done. Bellingham. Looking to play him in. Can he latch on to this? That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. That is a brilliant interception. Opts for safety. Shaw. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Martinez. Evan. To Martinez. Bruno Fernandes. Valverde cuts it out. Martinez. Shaw. And it's Casemiro. Played to Casemiro.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Time added on will be 2 minutes. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Zirkzee receives it in a good position. Real chance! Quality ball. He's having a go! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
And that is as far as it goes. Manchester United can reflect on a job really well done. Superior tactically, physically and mentally. All round the better side. It turned into a very, very smooth ride. Zirkzee claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he's set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem.
And so the calm before the storm. A game this so engraved into sporting history. These two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be. All stemming from that simple dread at the very idea of losing each to the other. Everyone here is obliged to win. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Jim, this one always matters.
Well, we never really did friendly derbies, not when I was playing, Peter. But it's impossible to keep rivalries in check, completely in check. So while I'm not expecting everything to go flying at 100 miles an hour, this could get spicy.
We have already started here. Matheus Nunes. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, this guy, Alexis McAllister, is someone whose stock rose dramatically due to his exploits with the national side. But he's someone I see as a born footballer. I mean, he can play the 6th position, he can play in the number 8 position, but I feel he's probably best suited to the number 10 role because I think he has that creative edge, he has that craft, and that's where he should be used to greatest effect.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. That's a good run down the left. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. Gonzalez. No foul, says the referee. Now, what about a counter-attack? Nico Gonzalez. Reinders. Lovely pass. Haaland! He's delivered all right! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Number 9, Erling Haaland.
Liverpool finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Gakpo opts for safety. And Konate. Bradley. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Ake did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. And we have our very first corner. Reinders goes short. Shot could be on. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Kirkes plays the return pass.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Gravenberg kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Foden.
He'll be disappointed with that.
Konate. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Matheus Nunes gets across to intercept that. Gakpo. Nicely spread. Soboslai takes a shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. And it's Bradley. Cross to the back post. That's a decent clearance. Bernardo Silva. Here's Doku. Looking for options for movement. And the through ball.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. That's really well manoeuvred. Gakpo threads one in. He can run onto that. Donnarumma comes out and deals with it. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Kerkez. McAllister. He won't be happy with that one. Doku. Passing is crisp and sharp. Szoboszlai. He's picked his way through. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Foden. Konate.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Doku. Can he get it through? Gravenberg. Bradley. Konate. And it's Bradley. He came in hard, very hard. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Ake. Doku. And they're quick to get it back. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Now it's Doku. Well, that pass isn't the best.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Kerkez. Gakpo. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Some resolute defending there. And it's Reinders. Oh, cracking ball. Chance for a shot! Oh, he's really drilled it.
Oh, that's a cracking try. Good technique to keep it low, too.
Van Dijk. Kerkez. Gakpo. Oh, that's well spotted. Nico Gonzalez. All played for Matheus Nunes. It'll be a throw-in. And that's definitely not his best. And that is as far as they're going to go. He's shifting through the gears here. Cross into the box.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That'll be a throw-in. Hangs in a cross. Bradley. Haaland looking to add to his goal.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
Good running, strong and purposeful. Ruben Dias calmly anticipates. Played out to the left flank. McAllister. And it's half-time here. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And we're off again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
It's their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. He's having a shot! Liverpool have the chance to go the other way. Takes a shot! Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Szoboszlai. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Foden. And it's Ake. Reinders, who does have an assist to his name. Van Dijk gets a foot in here. That comes as a mighty relief. Kerkez. Now he's off and running. And he cuts out the supply. There's a sharp little ball here. Szoboszlai. Ake proves too strong. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Defending was strong and firm. Gravenberg. Bradley. He's in a great position here. Now somewhat off target. And it's gone back to the keeper. McAllister. Deep cross. And that has been cleared. Nicely weighted ball. Ball's gone out of play. Bradley.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Ruben Dias gets it away. Liverpool have their second corner now. Oh, it's terribly wayward. Gakpo. Now that looks a decent ball. In with the challenge. Liverpool still this single goal behind. Reinders.
The attendance for this match was 28,900.
He's found a way past. He's found a way through. Doku puts them all in. Gakpo. Now this could be a chance. And smartly reclaimed. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And it's Bradley. Now, can they get him away? That pass just didn't quite work.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
No, that's been intercepted. Aimed beyond the defence. And the pass is intercepted. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
The cross. And he gets rid in a hurry. Now it's Haaland. And here's the chance to counter. Now he's got space here.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Shot a goal! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
Haaland. Nicely aimed pass. And now they can spring out of defence. Now there's a fine ball. And no, he's seen through all of that. Bradley. And it's Gravenberch. And Konate. Kirkes. McAllister. He's going to be disappointed with that. That's a nicely shaped ball. Tries a shot! Really well taken goal. 2 ahead, late in the day. Game over, surely. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Bernardo Silva.
A couple of changes then in quick succession.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Foden. Marmouche. And Gvardiol. And he goes cross-field.
Well spotted.
Kusanov. Brilliantly cut out. Gvardiol. Marmouche. Gvardiol. Van Dijk.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
Oh, shooting chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are pulling clear here. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
A case now of complete control.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Kirkes. Now it's Haaland. Van Dijk. Passing is crisp and sharp. 5 minutes left on the clock. McAllister. Kirkes. And the finish! Matheus Nunes. Foden. And Gvardiol. Looking for the run. Oh, played through for the wide man. And he's managed to beat absolutely everyone. Bradley. Gravenberch. Some good work on the right flank here.
There will be 3
That's
minutes
going in
added
strongly.
time.
Knocks it into space. Bernardo Silva. Konate kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Salah looking to play him in. Foden. Reinders. Bernardo Silva. Now it's Bernardo Silva. And that's it. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this. A capacity crowd here.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. And the pass is intercepted. Pedro Neto, he's got away. It's run loose, who's going to get there? Musiala, oh, good spread. Distributed tidily. Can he get on the end of this? Musiala is in a really good position out wide. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
One of the game's best ever, Cristiano Ronaldo. He brings a power to whatever he does, and his unquenchable thirst for goals is always an enjoyable sideshow. It's very rare he fails to leave his mark.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. And he was quick to react. Diogo Dalot. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Pass somewhat off target. Raum. Not the most accurate pass. And it's Wirtz. Raum. And it's Tar. That's Rudiger. Raum. And it's Wirtz. And Stiller. And that is as far as they're going to go. Pedro Neto. Diogo Dalot. Diogo Dalot puts a cross in. And that has been knocked clear. Knocks it out wide. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Played out towards the right wing, back into the middle. Bit too much weight on the pass. Rudiger gets it away. Diogo Dalot. Nicely spread. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Raum. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, he's onto this. He's in a great position here. What a save by Diogo Costa! And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Wirtz plays it in. Well read, and the danger is averted. Bernardo Silva. Ruben Dias. Nuno Mendes. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Andrić. Rudiger. Wirtz. Tar. Hadit Stiller. Musiala. It's a pretty loose pass. Vitinha. Pedro Neto. And he's managed to get free. Diogo Dalot in acres of space out wide. Andrić. Raum. Diogo Dalot did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Vitinha. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Out for a throw. And he goes cross-field. Diogo Dalot. And it's Bruno Fernandes. For Pedro Neto. Turns back here, probably the best option. But that has not gone well.
Portugal have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Kimmich with the clearance. Corner.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Kimmich goes short. And it's Wirtz. It's a loose ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. Havertz is onto this. Gonzalo Inacio. Ronaldo is onto it in a flash. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Bernardo Silva. That pass has been well intercepted.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Kimmich. Half-time getting close now. Pedro Neto receives it in a good position. And the shot! The captain delivers!
Well, this skipper probably feels the obligation more than most to deliver goals at important times. Going into the interval is always a key period, and his opener could prove to be a critical development now.
The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Portugal have taken the lead.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
Well, that pass isn't the best. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. Diogo Dalot.
Vamos ter minuto de
Vitinha. Pedro Neto looking to get on the end of this. Oh, that's a fine interception. Stiller. No, again there's no way through. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Portugal leading 1-0 at the break.
E aqui estão eles. Vamos falar os nossos jogadores.
And we're underway again.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Ruben Dias. Rafael Leao. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
That ball looks a good one. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Portugal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Havertz! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Havertz clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Germany have their second corner now. Cleared without hesitation. Big chance! It's hit the upright. Decent enough try.
Stiller is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Musiala wins the duel this time. Nicely weighted ball. Rafael Leao. That has ended up in no man's land. That's a look and place it forward. Musiala. He's on it. Can he get away? Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Nuno Mendes. Rafael Leao. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Now it's come to nothing. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Out to the right. And now the breakaway. He's picked his way through. Can he finish?
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Rudiger. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
Adeyemi looking to go deep. Played out wide.
Germany really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Rudiger, played out to the right. Knocks it into space. He's through here. Takes a shot! Just off target.
Rafael Leao certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Rudiger. And it's Kimmich. Andrick. It's Kimmich. And it's Andrick. Couldn't squeeze it through. Now it's Havertz. Pass somewhat off target. Bernardo Silva tries to play it through. Kimmich makes the interception. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so. There's the header! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Diogo Dalot. That's really well manoeuvred. Now it's levelling. And that is a little undercooked. And that could set him on his way. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Spread out to the left. Just about up to 75 minutes. Some good work on the right flank here. Stiller, out towards the flank. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Rafael Leao. Nuno Mendes. Rafael Leao. He's there to get rid.
Portugal surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Diogo Dalot, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Nuno Mendes. Now Gonçalo Inácio. Diogo Dalot. That has not gone well. Levelling. Andrick. Quality ball. Looking for the run. That ball looks a good one. Gnabry! Lovely idea, just didn't get it right.
I actually fancied him to score then, but we should give the keeper credit for doing his bit.
And it's Bruno Fernandes. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Nuno Mendes. Rafael Leao. And he decides to cross it. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Füllkrug coming on here as broadly expected.
Yeah, I think it's time for some brave decision-making.
No foul, says the referee. Kimmich. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Knocks it out wide. Played back in.
Portugal nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Just 5 minutes remaining now. Portugal moments now away from seeing this one out. Füllkrug. Now it's Gnabry.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Gnabry. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Füllkrug. Could try cutting inside here.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de compensação.
Bernardo Silva. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Stiller. Oh, that's well spotted. Diogo Dalot. And he shoots! Now, who's going to be first to this? Well, he's... And that is the end of it. They hung on right till the finish. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. So here we go, yet another page in this long rivalry that has existed between two grand teams. One that looks as though it will continue no matter what else happens, no matter what the hand of fate deals both of these parties. It has the look of a glitzy, grandiose occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, it's as friendly as it can be in the circumstances, but you feel the rivalry.
Well, we never really did friendly derbies, not when I was playing, Peter. But it's impossible to keep rivalries in check.
Olise! Well, there's the clearance. Delivers with whip. And he's there to clear it. Has another goal! It's there!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
So, a breakthrough already. That's a sharp pass. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Hernandez. That's Rabiot. And he's being shifted off it. Dembele is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple...
And he shoots! And it's in! And once more we are all square. You score, we score!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
That has certainly made things interesting.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
It's gone out for a throw-in. The normal. Morata is herring after that one. He's in plenty of space here. Nico Williams gets into some space. Deftly away. Spain with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Dembele goes on a charge down the left. Oh, played right into his path. He's picked his way. Oh, shooting chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
That's a decent clearance. Koundé. He's gone for goal! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Olise brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Olise, not the most accurate pass. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Morata, it's Morata! And it's hoisted clear. And he's gone looking for safety. Well, that pass isn't the best. Hernandez goes on a run down the left wing. He's onside!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that's a throw-in. And that was nowhere near his best. That has ended up in no man's land. And it's Dembele. He's on it, can he get away? France were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
Oh, he's been caught napping! Fabian Ruiz. Nico Williams. Camavinga. Hernandez. Dembele. And it's Rabiot, looking for the run. Rabiot showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Rabiot. And it's Dembele. Pass somewhat off target. Grimaldo. Throw in. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Koundé hurtling down that right flank. Fabian Ruiz. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Well, that has not gone well. Tries to pass it through. Upamecano cuts it out. Hernandez. Nicely weighted ball. Quick look, then plays it in. Tries to get it clear. Saliba does really well to win the ball there. It's a pretty loose pass. Fabian Ruiz. Upamecano promptly onto that, and that is that. Hernandez to Rabiot. Upamecano. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Chouameni. He is through here. Can he get on the end of this? No, not quite on the same wavelength. Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Camavinga. Hernandez. Camavinga. Rabiot. Pass somewhat off target. Not the most accurate pass. And it's Camavinga. Yamal. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Oh, well measured. And this is Morata.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now it's Williams. He's tried one! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Koundé. And he goes cross-field. And it's Hernandez. Rabiot. Pau Kubasi cuts out the pass. Yamal. Rabiot. It's Pedri. Yamal. Out towards the flank. And it's Porro.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Olise. Now, can they get him away? Mbappe. Unai Simon gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Pedri. Rabiot. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. This possibly the last play of the half. And it's been taken short.
Well, he certainly...
There's the whistle for half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So there was the first half.
Well, for us neutrals, this is fantastic. If you're a fan from either side, it's unpleasant. And as for the managers, check your heart rate.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive. Everything you'd expect from Derby Day. Spain are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
And so we're off again. And here's Doué. That has not gone well. Cross in. Rabiot. Knocks it into space. Oh, that's fabulous. He's being urged to shoot. Yamal. So what can they make of this? Saliba. Upamecano. Hernandez. Chouameni. Hernandez. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
No joy this time. Koundé. Here's Chouameni. And they're quick to get it back.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Bullish header! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Chouameni. Oh, that pass isn't the best. He's a sharp little ball here. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Morata was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Williams, he's got away. Oh, that's an excellent interception. He won't be happy with that one. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Dembele has created one goal already. Can he get it through? Rabiot is wide and looking to get onto this. Dembele, Pau Kubasi deals with that comfortably. Koundé, Camavinga, and here's Doué, looking to play him in. Ball driven towards the far post. Unai Simon claims it without any fuss. Nico Williams. Floated through. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Looking for options for movement. Kubasi. That is ended up in no man's land. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Rabiot. And it's Dembele. Now it's Camavinga. Hernandez could try cutting inside. He's gone for goal! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Rodri gets rid without sophistication. There's the crossfield ball. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And he's forced to go back. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Hernandez. Upamecano. And Koundé. Oh, he couldn't quite make it. Now it's Doué. Koundé. Lenormand gets a foot in here. France are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 7, Morata. El dorsal
Konate.
11,
Due looking to get on the end of this.
Serán sustituidos por el
And
dorsal
that has been
26,
cleared.
El dorsal 17, el dorsal 10.
Spain
Se va a
do
realizar
have
un cambio
options
de
available on the
jugadores.
bench if they want to go that way. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Grimaldo going full steam ahead down the left flank. Can he latch on to this?
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Good running, strong and purposeful. Kone. Well timed, excellent interception. It's gone for a throw-in. Pedri. And it's Kone. Upamecano calmly anticipates. Chouameni. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And here's Barcola. And the pass is intercepted. Dani Olmo. And it's Olmo. Well, that looks a decent ball. That's been slipped through. Can he get onto this? Fabian Ruiz. And the shot! Goal! Spain! And the comeback is complete. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
El dorsal 26.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this refusal to give up is brilliant.
Hernandez. That has not gone well. Guendouzi. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. That has been cut short. Aimed beyond the defence. Tries to play it through. Konate. It's a throw-in.
France really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
He is through here. Saliba did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Pedri. Pedri! Really well taken goal. Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Habrá 2 minutos
Time
de
added
descuento.
on will be 2 minutes. Konate. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Kone. Hernandez. Hernandez. Well, that pass isn't the best. And he's there to belt it away. And that will be the final act. Spain have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how they reacted to that initial setback. Pedri taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, how will we look back on that? Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate.
Mbappe! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Mbappe has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
It's Dembele! And he has kept it out somehow.
Dembele really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. Mendes clears it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Pedro Neto. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, here's someone I really like the look of in Ruben Dias, a proper defender. Someone who does the simple things well, very well in fact, and he rarely makes mistakes. A bit of a throwback to some of the defenders I played with back in the day. A good leader too.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Gonzalo Inacio, Vitinha, now Gonzalo Inacio. Passing is crisp and sharp, and it's Bruno Fernandes. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. France are applying all the early pressure.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goal.
Mbappe! Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, Jim, there's only one reason that he would be sent off there. It is the denial of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity.
Yeah, sadly he knew exactly what he was doing, and he had to go with the risk.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say.
Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And this is Dembele. Rafael Leao. There will be a throw-in. Vitinha. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Spread out to the left. Aimed beyond the defence.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong.
The pass has gone astray. Rabiot. That's been cut out, well played. Pedro Neto. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Well played right into his path. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Gonzalo Inacio. Rafael Leao. And it's Mendes. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Saliba. Mendes calmly anticipates. Bernardo Silva, not the most accurate pass. He won't be happy with that one. It's a really well-measured ball. Bruno Fernandes. Pedro Neto. Danger averted for now. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Upamecano. Rafael Leao takes control of it and he's on the move. Nuno Mendes. Mendes going full tilt down the left. Olise knocks it into space. Threads one in. It's Rabiot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Goal! France! And France are in front! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
France have broken through. It's 1-0.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
Diogo Costa gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point, and the score is 1-0. Bernardo Silva cuts it out. Vitinha. Diogo Dalot. 15 minutes till half-time. And Mendes. Rafael Leao. Camavinga wins the duel this time. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? He's onside! Showing great... Mbappe! That's a half-decent try.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Looking for options for movement. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Bernardo Silva. He's looking wide. That has been knocked clear. Hernandez. Rabiot.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Rabiot. Good purposeful running this. Can he finish?
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Looking to play him in. Saliba gets across to intercept that. Olise. Oh, nicely intercepted. Nuno Mendes. He's found a way through. That is good strength. There's the shot! Off the post! And the shot! That's a decent clearance. Koundé. Now Saliba. Plays a sharp little ball here. Mbappe! Shoots! Rafael Leao tries to play it through. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Rafael Leao is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
He's had a shot! Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. France have themselves a chance from the spot. To increase the lead. What a save by Diogo Costa! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's been caught on it here! And he welcomes it in. Oh, good-looking ball. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. So, your views on the first half?
haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that and still very much in this game.
France can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. And we are back on the way. France carrying a 1-goal lead.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
That's the keeper's ball. Nuno Mendes. Now it's Rafael Leao.
France are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way-through zone.
And it's Rabiot. Good running, strong and purposeful. And the shot! And again! He scores! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Mbappe gets flagged offside. No way through there. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And he's there to belt it away. Oh, it's played into the area. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Nuno Mendes. Can he get on the end of this? Good ball, great chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
France have their second corner now. Cleared away. They get a throw in. Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
It's not an especially good pass, that. Pedro Neto. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Diogo Dalot. He's picked his way through.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Nuno Mendes. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Now, can they get him away? Lovely pass, but can he get there? Not the most convincing of passes. Nuno Mendes. Bernardo Silva. Tries to pass it through. Goes for a shot! Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. France really could have done without this. Eyeball to eyeball with the goalkeeper. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position then.
Portugal get themselves back into contention.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
So 2-1 now, and things have got a whole lot more enthralling here.
Yeah, this is a real psychological test now that will tell us whether one side buckles and the other kicks on.
Diogo Dalot chooses to go cross-field.
Well spotted.
Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Great vision. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible... He's having a go! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Hernandez.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Bernardo Silva.
Diogo Dalot.
Portugal looking to pass their way through. Throw in. That is ended up in no man's land. Nicely weighted ball. Diogo Costa claims comfortably.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Pass somewhat off target. Olise. Looking for the run. Oh, that's a fine interception.
Diogo Dalot.
For Pedro Neto.
Diogo Dalot.
He's got away. Can he get it through? No, it's come to nothing. Rabiot. Inacio kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Olise. Big chance! You've got to be quick to recover this.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Lovely pass. It's Rabiot! A real chance and a real let-off.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. He should have put his foot right through it.
Pedro Neto. And it's Dalot. He is through here. Great defending, strong and determined. Nicely spread. And he's managed to get free. Play towards the front line. Now it's Mbappe. That's a little off target. Mbappe! Now there's a shot at goal! Oh, taken with style! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done.
Oh, he's been caught napping! Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Pedro Neto. Diogo Dalot looking to get on the end of this. He has found the way through. Saliba clears it away.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
He's shifting through the gears here. Mbappe! Yes! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
France blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. He's gone for goal! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Temps additionnel, 3 minutes.
Nicely weighted ball. In with the challenge. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. And it's Dallo. Oh, that's fabulous.
Pedro Neto. Now this could be a chance. That's going to go a long way. Olise.
This is the time you need that pace.
And he's lost his man here. Tries a shot! Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. So this to extend their lead. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Yeah, the keeper was...
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. France can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest.